Because the lights are dim, it looks like it's black and white.
Let's see. Oh wow. Oh nice.
It's about 15 seconds. Maybe more, depending on.
Now look, here I am looking at it. Oh my fingers, wow.
I'll send you guys a link. Well, I'll send Dan a link and then you can have it.
Check. Hey, yeah. Check. Check. Great.
Hey, Ron.
That could be. Or the other option is you leave it sitting and I play the guitar, you stand where I'm standing. The bass is going to be there. We just switch spots. Yeah. I think that's easier. Hey, check. Hey, yeah. Fly me to the moon, let me sing amongst the stars. Let me see what life is like on Jupiter or Mars. This is a sound check, and that's the truth. In other words, love you.
That's about as high as I'm going to do at this little game.
And I'll get up on it, I'll leave.
But, okay, the harmony from here is behind. It actually, the speakers are kind of targeted to row 2 to 3. So, monitors are like my next big purchase.
Do you think those guys should have a mic, the drummers?
What's that?
Should the drummers have a mic?
I don't have enough.
Can we test the guitar?
Yes. These two.
I'm on guitar for 3 hours.
So yeah, I'll just pull the guitar over and sit here while
And then I'm on guitar at 9. No, but I decided so. Wait, sorry, that's fine. You guys and remember the 9? And then you're playing guitar on Alma. Good.
Of ringing? Yeah. I hear haze. I hear haze. Yeah. That thing? Okay. Because that's what I'm hearing. Well, you can call Paige. I can? Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Take a minute to breathe in the sweetness of those sounds we just heard. Feel yourself settling into this place as we welcome our prayer group, our artists in residence, Naor. So sitting beside me is Rabbi Aviva Funke, co-founder of Naor. On stand-up bass, we have Brock Pollack, and he is the musical director of Naor. And so the music that we'll be hearing tonight is primarily the brainchildren of these two. And I'll let Aviva talk a little bit later about her vision, but take a moment, breathe in these sounds. We will guide you through our prayer book. A lot of these will be melodies that are new, but we are always encouraged to sing. Let me introduce a few of our musicians as we're on it. So on mandolin over here, we have Aaron. We have Brianna on guitar. We have Mike Steingart on a variety of, I believe those are winds and reeds. And on this side, our percussion, we have Ron. Thank you for joining us. We have Yosef and we have Jonah. And I'm Cantor Rubenstein, in case I forgot to say. So thank you for joining us. We'll be singing, welcoming in Shabbat with joy, with meditation, with chant, with energy, with love. So please enjoy.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I'm so honored and delighted to be here. This project has been blossoming over the last couple of years in Venice and throughout Los Angeles, and now we're kind of spreading our wings. And I just wanted to give a few words before we dive into our experience tonight. This prayer will feel a little bit different. The idea of what we're cultivating tonight is a relationship to these words. We're not just reciting. The idea is invoking. That we're actually calling forth these words to help open something, transform a part of ourselves, feel connected to these words, to hear our own prayer. Possibly we even really can have a chance to deeply pray tonight. I think we will. So we're going to be chanting these songs. We're going to do them several times, and we use small pieces of the text so that we can have a relationship with them. If you feel like you want to do the full psalm, feel free to make your space this evening. If you feel like you want to dance, we've got room. You can move your body. You can be in your chair. You can be around. I want you to make the Shabbat that you need. This is also a time to unwind. So breathe in your week, whatever it's been. Let it out. I'm going to ask you to do something a little challenging. I'm going to have you breathe it in, and we're going to have an audible sigh so we can all hear what we're letting go of from the week. So breathe in. Let it out. Kabbalat Shabbat is our opportunity to shake off the stress and our grief, anxiety. I want you to take a moment to recount your week, or maybe as we prepare for the entire 2020, what are you taking into this year with you? Or perhaps, what are you not? What are you leaving behind? The question I'd like for us to get started with this evening in our own hearts is, what can the spirit of Shabbat offer you tonight? Take a breath in to get your word. Our first psalm that begins Kabbalat Shabbat is Yedid Nefesh, this beautiful love poem. We say, Yedid Nefesh, Av Ha'achaman. These words are on page 5. Soulmate, loving God, gentle source of compassion, Meshoch Avdach El Ritzonach. Take all that I am, take all that we are, and shape us to your will. Yarutz Avdach Kamo Ayel. Like a deer, I run to you. We're going to sing the words Meshoch Avdach El Ritzonach, asking that who we are be made in the infinite desires So breathe in. Who is the authentic you? Relax into that idea. Because each of us are already created in a divine way, yet it can be so easy to try to be something we are not. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
It can be too easy to try to impress others and meet other people's expectations. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Or perhaps we've simply just been diminishing our true potential. Breathe in. As we enter Shabbat 2020, how can each of us be more authentic? And what does that look like for you? As we sing these words, we pray each of us can see and feel and embody the truest self that we're already designed as. Yedid Nefesh. Breathe in. Let it go. Yeah. Shabbos is a gem. One of the first psalms that we sing is from 95. It says, L'chu neranena, page 8. And he says, let's go. L'chu neranena, let's go and sing some praises to the source of creation. But it's not just sing, but go. So we're going to revisit the question of what part of the week, what part of the last year, or maybe even part of that decade, are you willing to leave behind? Take a breath. In order to be fully present of the possibility of joy and peace. Nekadma fanav betodah. To be placed in the fanav, in the face of the Infinite One. You face to face with the source. Just imagine the feeling, breathe that in. What gratitude, what todah would you like to offer tonight? Let it bring a smile to your face. And let's go, and we are going to sing together. L'chu neranena. Let your shoulders drop.
Night.
na Adonai nari alesur kisheu.
And breathe. How are you feeling?
Pretty good.
Good. Well, that's amazing. Your voices sound great. The more you sing, the better it all sounds. This one, Yismechu Hashemayim. Oh, do you have it in your book? You don't have it. Oh. Check. Really? All right, 10 points for the person who finds Yismechu Hashemayim. Oh, did you get 10 points? All right, we'll find it. Maybe it's in here. Sorry for the technical. Well, here we go. Yismechu Hashemayim. Let the heavens be glad, and forget the books. Let the heavens be glad, and let the earth rejoice, and the sea and all that is in it. Let it roar. Yismechu paints a healthy, vibrant world. And I want you to imagine that your mind are the heavens. I want you to see it clear and open and take a breath. And then we breathe into the body, our aretz, our earth. And we allow it to feel good. Despite any discomfort or the stories that we built about our body, just feel how awesome it is to have one. Maybe squeeze your toes or roll your shoulders back or just feel it. This body is what lets you be here in this world, to touch the person that you love, to hug. Let's be willing to rejoice in that. And the sea, our yam, our emotions. What would it be like to let your true feelings out? Take a breath if you need. If you could roar, what would you say? Who would you say it to? So as we sing Yismechu Hashemayim, V'tagel ha'aretz, Yirayam hayam umlo'o, we bring all of these pieces, our minds, our body, our hearts, to bring and build that vibrant world we're dreaming of through this psalm. As we sing Yismechu. Did we find words in our book? Nope. Okay.
Haaretz.
V'chadadi. This is the formal invitation. Who do you want? Who do you need in your Shabbat? Our mystics teach us that the Dodi, the beloved, is the divine. This is the formal invitation. We've done the warm-up. Some of us are more warm than others. Thank you, Arizona. And pregnancy. The Chadadi, that's come, beloved, it's time. We've warmed up. We've let go of the week. We've let go of the year. We're ready to bring Shabbos in. It's time to call out to Shabbat and welcome that divine energy. On the journey of relational text, we've found that this beautiful poem, which is so long, is too long to take in one sip. So tonight we're going to focus on one verse, along with the very end when we stand and we turn our bodies and we bow. We actually let the Shabbat bride come on in. And our verse tonight is found on page 19 with transliteration on 20. And this is what I'd like us to do, because this is about you, and this is about each of us getting a chance to have a relationship. So it's the 5th verse of this awesome poem. And you'll see on the top of 20 for this, the verse of Hitorari, Hitorari, the English. Let's read it together. Do you see where it says awaken? We're going to read it and we're going to gather for ourselves what we need. We just had Hanukkah. We have this new year and we have a mission ahead of us. So let's see what these words can awaken for us. Together, let's read it. Awaken, awaken in your godly light. Your spark will enter and your world will be bright. Awaken, awaken, sing words of light. Through divine brightness, God's glory is revealed. A poetic translation of a verse that really just says, wake up and shine. And my question for you, for each of us, for a moment, how are you going to shine this year? What are you going to do to let your light out, which, as this poet teaches us, is actually how we let God's glory shine, is when each of us are functioning in our fullest, brightest potential, to whatever degree we're capable of doing that. Not being more than ourselves, but being the brightest we can be. So let's hear from you. You have to use the words to come out. How would you like to shine this year so we can witness you in your light? I'll wait for someone to popcorn a voice that'll just tell me. Tell us.
Expressing my love more freely.
Psh, amen. Compassion. Amen.
Kindness.
If you're into what you hear, give them an amen.
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 How are you going to shine?
Being genuine.
Amen.
Amen.
Being genuine, he said.
Making more friendship.
Amen.
Amen. What? Smile. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Be happy.
Amen.
Turn to the person next to you. Tell them how you're going to shine this year. What are you going to do? Listen. Okay, what did you hear that was good? What did you hear? How are we going to do it?
Listening better.
Listening
That was a
better.
good one.
Amen. That is the way to bring the light in the world. Let's hear 2 more. How are you going to do it? Educate. Let people know what's going on.
No one's gonna know.
Rabbi. Dance. We got the dancing section in the back. Feel free. And we got a bonus one. Mitch, did you just say something? No?
I said,
Oh, what'd you say? Be generous. What a great way to shine our light. Friends, this is our opportunity to get really clear about how you want to shine this year, what that looks like for you. not about showing off, it's about showing up. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
So what we're going to do is we're going to sing this verse a few times so that it really gets in our heart. And then I'll invite us all to stand up, bow with our bodies to welcome Shabbat into the room. float down to your chair. We have one last piece of our Kabbalat Shabbat before we go into the prayers of the evening, our Mari service. And it's such a great time to think about what's good. For some of us, maybe just the one phone call this week. Maybe it was hard. For others, we're celebrating. We've been with family. We sing Psalm 92, which is a psalm for Shabbat. We're going to sing the words on page 23, the top part. But what we're going to be recognizing is all the good. And so what is a great opportunity, do you have something going on right now that we can celebrate you? Is there something that you're celebrating or that's just been good and we can say thanks? Todah la'el. Thank you to the source that you're having that blessing in your life. So is anyone celebrating or in the middle of some type of joy that we can hear about?
We made it to a new decade.
Hey, Todah la'el. Yeah. Your anniversary, what number? Second. Mazel tov. Todah la'el. Yeah. Nice. Todah la'el. Let's give it up. Let's give it up. Barbara. Hey, an engagement. Mazel tov. Todah la'el. Ibi. You finished your story. Mazel tov. Todah la'el. That's great. Scott in the back. Hey, happy birthday. Todah la'el. Blessings. Yeah. Todah la'el. Thank you for all your hard work. Now enjoy yourself. Yeah.
My birthday next week, 73.
Hey, Todah la'el. Mazel tov. Yeah, Alma Bird. Reunited. Shechianu. Todah la'el. So many good news. So much
How
good
about in the
news.
back? No?
Yeah, Adrian. Yeah, Todah la'el.
We just celebrated our 11th anniversary.
We did.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. Anything else? All right, well, take a moment to think about what was your highlight of this week, what got you through it, what's going to sustain you for the year of joy, of goodness. We sing the words of Tov lo dot l'Adonai. It's just so good to give it up and recognize there is a pool of blessings in our lives. Some are harder to see. Tov lehodot l'Adonai ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Mehagim b'boker chasecha ve'emunacha b'neilot. Mehagim b'boker chasecha ve'emunacha
This is really wonderful, huh? We are grateful, especially to see when friends grow up, you know? Although we never want to grow up, right, Aviva? We want to stay young.
I don't know. I think I've been trying to grow up my whole life.
I didn't think I had yet.
Anyway, to Brock and Aviva and our amazing musicians, it's really a blessing to have Naor here with us for Kabbalat Shabbat. Barbara Mark Dreyfus, we would not be able to do this without you and
Amen.
the spirituality fund that you provide our community, and we don't take that for granted. And so the fruits of your investments in our community, as you can see, certainly pay off on Shabbat like this. And we continue to look forward to supporting that fund for future opportunities. Tonight we offer our yard sites the following loved ones with affection and memories of Thomas Nast, Simon Yaffe, Norman Krell, Margaret Cartus, Ricky Rosoff, Joseph Richter, Minnie Perry, Betty Weiner, Shirley Strickarts, Saul Picker, Anna Goodman, Sam Sadmari, Sybil Cartus, Jean Miller, Sarah Efron, Bronya Bronkish, Gene Wagman, Joseph Schwartz, Michael Green, Mildred Lobel. This time those who wish to stand to recite the words of the Kaddish prayer, page 66 and 67. Yit Gadal, V'yit Gadash, Shemei Rabbah,
Amen.
Be'alma Divda Kedutei, V'yamlich Malchutei, B'chayechon V'yomechon, V'chayei Dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala V'zman Kari, V'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach,
Olam lo ve'amaya.
Yiparach v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal, Shmei Dekudsha Brechu, Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, Damiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabbah min Shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'akol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh Shalom b'mramav, Hu Yaseh Shalom, Aleinu ve'akol Yisrael ve'akol yoshvei tevel v'imru. Amen.
Amen. Rabbi, would you like to make our announcements now? That was it. Wow, that's great. We should pass that on back at home.
I would actually put in one more announcement, which is Naor is not just for tonight. Come tomorrow morning at 9:30 to get more of this beautiful music, meditative feeling, and welcome in Shabbat wholeheartedly tomorrow morning as well.
Okay, honey, can you help me?
You're so strong, Aviva.
Oh my God.
Wow, strength of two over here.
I was just trying to, raise the roof, but I raised everything else. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat
Oh,
shalom.
wow, that's great, honey. Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a trip. I don't know how many of you know this, but I grew up at Har Zion. Rabbi Bisman was my rabbi. We moved to Scottsdale when I was 2. And to be back in this community after so many years of rabbinical school to try to grapple with what is our tradition about? What are we doing here? How will we pass this to the next generation? It's a true gift to be able to be here tonight. And so thank you, Rabbi, and thank you, Cantor, for the invitation. And thank you all of you for taking a risk for maybe something different. I want to talk a little bit about some Torah. And he had every right to seek revenge. They had taken everything away from him. All he had ever known, his family, his friends, his life as he knew it, and worst of all, they had taken his freedom. They were willing to destroy someone's life because of their own selfishness and jealousy. And it wasn't just his life, but the lives of all who loved him now suffered the loss that they thought was his death. Many would never come to know about his fate. His mother would die in anguish over the loss of her beautiful son. But his father would one day learn the truth. And this week comes the big reveal. Now second command to Pharaoh, Joseph stands before his brothers, who come to Egypt in search of food and hope during the famine. This was his chance. He could get them back for the pain and the anguish that they put him through. He could deny them food. He could lock them up as prisoners. He could get redemption. How often do we blame others for our own challenges? Hold resentment beyond the years of the moment that trust was born? If someone hurts us, how many of us have become justified in our anger and we've allowed it to rage in our lives? Our partner leaves us. Our workplace lets us go. We don't get into the college that we had hoped to, or the plan doesn't work out. Harboring resentment comes all too easy, wouldn't you say? Right? It's very easy to harbor resentment. But the question is what good does it serve? Being bitter in our hearts only makes us bitter people. So what does Joseph do in his moment of redemption? He cries out. He calls them forward. And he says, I am your brother Joseph, he whom you sold into Egypt. Now don't be distressed or reproach yourselves because you sold me here. It was to save life that God sent me ahead of you. God sent me ahead of you to ensure your survival on earth, to save your lives in an extraordinary deliverance. So it was not you who sent me, but God. What does he do? He shifts his perspective. He acknowledges their wrongdoing. You sold me here. Remember that? But he relieves them of the guilt that they've been carrying all those years by allowing a greater divine plan to be part of the story. Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sachs says that Joseph was reframing his reality, that he recognized that harboring anger and resentment only closed his ability to know his potential and would prevent a positive relationship with God. By Joseph being willing to shift his perspective and allow God's hand to be present in his life, he can keep his relationship with his brothers and protect himself from living in a place of victimhood. Rabbi Sachs goes on to teach us that we cannot change the past, but by changing the way we think about the past, we can change the future. As we move into 2020, I want to challenge us all to do the same. Whatever areas are in our lives that have caused us pain, resentment, anger, let us be inspired by the wisdom that Joseph shows and be willing to reframe our stories. Perhaps by doing this, we will regain the strength that we need, the peace that we long for, and a chance for a brighter, more joyous life. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
We are going to move ourselves into the Mariv part of our service. And as we do this, what we are going to do is we are going to search for the blessings of the evening. I invite us to rise at this time as we prepare for the Baruch Hu found on page 28. The Baruch Hu is the blessing that says, you, source of all, are also the one who have given us blessings, and we give you the great blessing of thank you for that. We respond together. Baruch Adonai. At the bottom of 28 is our blessing. Holy One, we are so grateful for another evening that you have blessed us and that you have given us the sweetness of the evening, and we offer this blessing to you as we breathe in. Baruch atah blessing we say together. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. We get quiet in ourselves. We open our hearts to hear as we begin to chant the mantra of our people. On the top of 31, we have the words of the Shema, praying for the oneness. If we could only listen. Our job tonight will be one breath per word, allowing this room to fill with the sounds. One great voice together. A deep breath to start. Shema. Al mezuzot beitecha, uvi shar Prepare to stand in the face of God with our personal prayer. Before we do that, it is time for mi kamocha. If you are holding on to anything still, this is the time to let it go. This is the time to shake it off. I'm going to invite us actually at this point. We're all going to stand just to get ourselves ready. Move a little bit. We are on 37. Mi kamocha. Take a nice breath in. If you need to find a different place to make your personal prayer, we take the energy into our hearts. It's time for our own amidah, our silent prayer of the evening. Those words you'll find on 43 if you use the book, or somewhere in your heart if you use that instead, or both. We find our own time, quiet prayer, and we'll come back together in song before we say goodnight for the evening.
shalom bimroma. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru
Anna, please. Please, El, God. Anna, Elna, please, God, please. Refana, please heal. La, her. These are the words that Moses seeked and beseeched from God when his sister fell ill. Refana la, please heal her. Have you noticed that when we say our prayers of healing, they are not for ourselves. They are for others. When we hear of our friends going through hardship, whether it's illness, loss, often our hearts break for them, and we don't know what to do. And so we turn to words in our tradition. And they're usually words of please. Anna, please heal them. Because by healing them, you help heal us. So as we sing these words, they are not in our Sidurim. Anna Elna. Anna Elna. Refana La.
Refana la.
Actually, just kidding. If you'd like to follow along, you can find this all the way back to the beginning as we start our service all over again. On page 5. We'll be here all night, folks. It's actually, if you look towards the bottom of the page, in the paragraph of Hador Na'en Yadid Nefesh, you have the words on that second line in both the English transliteration and the Hebrew. Anna Elna Refana La.
We put our thoughts to those. So say that name in your heart of who you want to send your healing to. We breathe in the blessings of the loved ones we're holding in, and we send them a big blessing of air back. That they can just feel better already. Friends, it has been such a joy, a true delight to bring in Shabbat together.
Amen.
In just a moment, we're going to sing our final song as we welcome and let the angels go on their merry way. I wanted to just give another moment to let you know of how excited we are to be able to share this type of prayer experience with you. And tomorrow we'll feel similar to this. So if you feel like your soul's been stretched in some way, or maybe even triggered, maybe this is a difficult way for you to pray, come tomorrow, let it happen again, and then we'll talk afterwards at Kiddush, and you can tell me all the things that you feel, or maybe it's just been feeling so great and you want to talk about it. Tomorrow we are going to study texts from our rabbis, from our ancient sources, about prayer. And what have we been doing, and what's the goal? Where are we going to? I want to let you know on the back table, if you didn't get one already, there is a card with some information about all this music. The majority of the music that you heard tonight, except for this beautiful healing song and a couple of the pieces in between, have been original pieces that I've been crafting, and Brock as well. And we're excited to share that with you, and we really need some help so that you can have this music in your home and you can bring it into your Shabbat.